Hello friends, welcome to Audiobook Daily. Today we'll talk about Think Less, Do More by Peter Hollins, published in 2023. Lena had dreamed of running a marathon for years. She bought the shoes, watched training videos, even created the perfect playlist. She thought about running every day, but she rarely took the first step. Her mind was always louder than her feet. What if I can't finish? What if I embarrass myself? What if I'm not built for this? And so, she stayed stuck, not because she lacked ability, but because she thought too much. One morning, after months of hesitation, she stood at the starting line of her first local 5K. Her heart pounded. Her legs shook. She almost turned around, until she saw a man beside her, stretching calmly. "Is this your first race?" he asked. She nodded nervously. He smiled and said, "Don't think. Just start. Your body knows what to do." Those words became the spark she needed, not just to finish the race, but to transform her entire life. That simple shift, thinking less and doing more, is the essence of Peter Hollins' book. Think Less, Do More by Peter Hollins breaks down the psychology of action, explaining why we overthink, why we freeze, and how we can break the cycle to become consistent, confident, and effective. Here are the core lessons of the book. 1. Overthinking is the enemy of action. Hollins explains that the brain often confuses planning with doing. We think more because it feels productive, even though it keeps us paralyzed. Overthinking creates fear, self-doubt, endless scenarios. Imagined failures. Perfectionism. Hollins says, "Success belongs to action takers, not overthinkers." When you think less, you create mental space for movement. 2. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Many people wait until they feel ready, confident, clear, inspired. But Hollins says those feelings come after you take action. You learn by doing. You gain confidence by trying. You get clarity by moving. Your first step doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be real. 3. Remove mental barriers. Hollins identifies the main mental traps that block momentum: fear of failure, fear of judgment, perfectionism, emotional overwhelm, decision fatigue. The key is not to eliminate fear, but to act despite it. When you detach emotion from action, you stop negotiating with your excuses. You break tasks into micro-steps. Hollins emphasizes micro-productivity. Instead of write a chapter, start with write one sentence. Instead of go to the gym, start with put on your shoes. Instead of clean the house, start with clear one table. Micro steps create momentum, and momentum destroys overthinking. 5. The power of systems over motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Systems are unstoppable. Hollins teaches that your environment should make action easy and overthinking difficult. Examples: prepare clothes the night before. Keep your phone in another room. Set time limits. Automate routines. Use checklists. When systems take over, your brain stops debating. It simply executes. 6. Build the habit of taking action immediately. Hollins introduces the 10-second rule. If something takes less than 10 seconds to start it. No delaying. No bargaining. No extra thinking. Action becomes automatic, and hesitation becomes unnatural. 7. Progress over perfection. The book emphasizes that perfection kills productivity. Real success is built from small actions, repeated daily, done with consistency, not perfection. Hollins says, imperfect action beats perfect inaction every time. 8. Reduce cognitive load. The more decisions your brain must make, the more likely it is to freeze. Hollins recommends simplifying your life, scheduling work blocks, creating routines, limiting inputs, reducing clutter. A clear environment supports a clear mind, and a clear mind supports action. 9. Your identity shapes your action. When you see yourself as someone who moves, someone who finishes, someone who tries, your actions naturally align. To change your results, change your identity first. Returning to Lena's story. Back at the finish line, Lena crossed the tape with tears in her eyes. She hadn't run perfectly. She hadn't run fast. But she had run, something her old self never believed she could do. That first race didn't change her life. What changed her life was the decision to stop thinking and start moving. She went on to run more races, switch careers, start a side business, mend relationships, and transform her confidence, not because she became smarter or luckier, but because she stopped letting her thoughts control her actions. Peter Hollins teaches that inside every person is a version of themselves who is bold, decisive, and unstoppable. And the doorway to that life is simple. Think less. Do more. Now. Adjust later. Start small. Move forward. Keep going. And just like Lena, once you take that first imperfect step, your entire life begins to shift. Thank you for listening. See you in next audiobook daily.